Hello Spartans, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about this scene right here. The reaction of the community, the reaction of games journalists, and my reaction and perspective. When I saw this scene in the Ancient Gods trailer, I laughed my ass off, and not because this was going to be really hard and challenging. Maybe challenging, but not that hard. I mean, the Marauder is not that difficult of an enemy. Personally, I have nailed down the mechanics of the game to a complete crisp. So this will not be that hard. I'm actually disappointed that they gave us only 2 Marauders in one arena. Id Software, give us 6. Come on, 6 Marauders and 6 Wolves. That will be a real challenge. Me as a person, I like challenges. As a human being, I absolutely love being challenged in my life, being work, school, games, whatever. I love challenges. And the Marauder is a good challenge in the game. But yes, Id Software, I'm disappointed to give us 6 Marauders in one arena in the second DLC for Doom Eternal. But that's not the point here. I didn't laugh my ass off because this was going to be a hard arena or something like that. No, I laughed my ass off because when I was watching the stream of the Ancient Gods trailer at Gamescom, I saw people, no, 2 Marauders, no, this game is ruined. Deep within my heart, I knew that if Id Software added 2 Marauders in the DLC, there were going to be people complaining about the 2 Marauders. If 1 Marauder ruined the game for them, 2 Marauders is going to ruin the game for everyone. Doom Eternal is a middle finger to games journalists because most likely than not, when there's tons of games journalists making articles about how the Marauder ruins the game and the Marauder shouldn't be an enemy in Doom Eternal because it's going to fence off all the real fans because the Marauder is really hard. Most likely than not, when there's tons of games journalists doing articles on a certain game, negative articles on that, the game developer most likely than not see the game developer bending the knee and taking out the enemy completely or nerfing out the enemy to the point that it's a piece of cake. It doesn't require any challenge. And that's the underlying theme in this video. Since when the games journalists or gamers, I love the word gamers, it's a meme, but since when did the gaming industry became so complacent? Since when is a hard game a bad game? That's not the case. Games are supposed to be hard. Games are made to 1. Tell you a story, or 2. Give you a challenge. That's why we play games. Games that give you challenges are games that are engaging. A challenge equals an engagement with the player. So when you take out the challenge from the game, it's just boring. Why would you take the engagement from a game? Do you know why games like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, which is a masterpiece, Sekiro, Mortal Shell, or games like Battle Royales like Fortnite or Warzone or Apex Legends, do you know why those games are so addictive? Because they are hard. In Dark Souls, every single enemy can kill you if you are not careful, so you are in your toes at the edge of your seat every single time, and that is engagement. That level of difficulty and challenge is what engages the player to keep playing because, oh my god, this is so engaging, this is so challenging and hard, I want to overcome this challenge. And that's why games like Warzone, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and all those battle royales are so addicting. Because it is very difficult to win, so whenever you win an epic victory royale, or you win on Warzone or on Apex Legends, when you win, you overcome the challenge of killing 100 players, 140 players, or 80 players. You win that challenge, you overcome it, and your brain begins to produce dopamine, which is the hormone on your brain that gives you happiness. motivation, the will to overcome. It makes you feel good. That's why when you beat Dark Souls or Bloodborne, which is a masterpiece, or Sekiro, you feel awesome, you feel powerful. That's why when you beat bosses from all Soulsborne's games, you feel awesome, because you know that the bosses of Dark Souls, Bloodborne or Sekiro are really hard to beat, so whenever you beat one, you jump out of your chair with joy because you just defeat this gigantic boss. I see this underlying common theme with all these articles from Kotaku, games journalists, game rants, and whatever. And that is that games that are hard are bad games. Games shouldn't be hard. Games should be for everyone. Games should be really easy. Do you remember that laughable article of Sekiro needing an easy difficulty mode, and how From Software basically said, fuck off, we make the games we want to make, we're not going to bend the knee to some puny as little bebe. I mean, if Sekiro or Dark Souls or Bloodborne is too hard for you, well, guess what, dude? What do you need to do is get better at the game. And I know that that get good mentality can be rather toxic too, because let's be real here, there's a lot of people that work 9 to 8 shifts. They get home and they just want to play a video game, that being Dark Souls, Sekiro, whatever, and the game is too hard for them. They cannot nail down the mechanics because they work long shifts, so they cannot invest that much time into the game, and that is understandable. But one thing is balancing out the game, and one thing is changing the core of the game completely just to please a minority. And I am telling you this from experience. I mean, I've been inside the industry, not inside in a sense that I work in the industry, but I am very aware of everything that is happening in the industry. Most likely than not, when a game developer tries to please minorities, the big majority of your fan base is going to get really angry. And guess what? You do not want to piss off the true fans of your games. If you do that, you're going to be the next Calling 2. You'll probably need to turn down the difficulty for the Doom Eternal DLC. No, I don't think I will. I exclusively play Doom Eternal on Nightmare difficulty, because at least for me, that's like the difficulty setting that gives me the more challenge. As I said, I love challenges, being on gaming and school, work, or whatever. I just want to be challenged. I want to overcome challenges. And whenever someone challenges me to something, I will gladly accept, because I love the feeling of overcoming a challenge. It is addictive, it is engaging, it is good, it is awesome. It gives me joy, it makes life more interesting, and it gives me something to aim for. One thing that really makes me laugh is how people think that the Marauder defies what Doom Eternal is meant to be, which is being a power fantasy. And to that I say, are you stupid? Doom Eternal at its core is a power fantasy, and whenever you kill a Marauder, guess what? You feel extremely powerful, because hands down, the strongest and hardest demon to kill in Doom Eternal is the Marauder. He can deflect all of your attacks if you are not careful. He can kill you instantly with his stagger and his wolf. The Marauder is a really hard enemy, and until you get his mechanics nailed down, it is going to be really hard. It is going to be a huge wall for you to overcome. But guess what? Whenever you overcome that Marauder fight, you will feel extremely good and powerful. I'll say it again, since when did people become so boring? But I do not understand people that do not want challenge in their life. I do not understand people that want everything in their life handed in a silver plate. That is boring. That is not interesting. And I know that I'm comparing a game with real life things, but in some ways it is the same. If you do not like challenges, then your life is going to be completely boring, because whenever you're going to be challenged, you're just going to be like, oh fuck this, I'm not gonna do it, I'm going to do something else. So whenever a wall is put in front of you in your life, you're not going to try and overcome it, Because if that's the case, man, I really feel sorry for you. Why am I taking this stuff so seriously? I do not even know. I apologize, guys. I sometimes can be very intense. But I mean, this is Doom Eternal. We're supposed to feel powerful when we play it. And in my opinion, we do feel really powerful when we play against the Marauder and beat the shit out of him. But well, id Software has proven once again with this double Marauder reveal that it's not going to bend the knee to stupid requests like get out the Marauder, nerf the Marauder and all that stuff. And it's going to double down on things that they think and that they firmly believe that makes the game more fun, engaging and interesting for their fans. And that's the main theme for this video. Game developers should make games that they think are the best games for their fans. And game developers should make games that they think are the best games for themselves. If you're not having fun with the game you are making, your game is not going to be fun. You need to have fun making games. That's a must. But anyways, I wanted to make this quick little video because yes, when I saw the Marauder, the double Marauder reveal, I was sure that there would be people complaining about this, but anyways, I love you guys to death and have an awesome day. Adios.